Hi everyone, it's Susan. Feels like it's been forever since I did a video, so I thought I'd put one together, kind of starting with the virtual craft day that my sister-in-law and my youngest daughter and I had earlier. I guess it was already a week ago. It's our second time doing that, and it was super fun. The first time we did the jelly printing, I did another video on the jelly printing things that we did. And this time we decided to make altered paper clips. So I'll show you some of the ones that I made. And I made them with the theme of Susie Homemaker that I'm doing my next junk journal on. These are the kind that slide on the page. And I did this one. And that one. This one. So Susie Homemaker is kind of, it came about because of all this cooking and sewing that I've been doing since we're on the safer at home orders with the COVID-19. And then I started going through my mom's old recipe boxes and books that she's had when she was younger, back in the 30s or 40s, and she's been gone a couple of years now, but she lived to almost 99, so you can imagine how old the things are that I have. But anyway, here's the paper clips that I did from our craft day. Feel like I'm kind of scattered all over the place. I hope you're all healthy and staying safe, and I'll just kind of show you a few of the things that I've pulled together to make the Susie Homemaker journal with. So there's the paper clips. I hope I'm not going too fast or scattering all over the place, but there are lots of videos out there on how to make these, so I sure won't go into that. But they're certainly fun, and it works really well for doing the virtual Google Chat, or whichever one it was we used. It wasn't Zoom, it was one Google Talk or something like that. I also have made this little pocket that's going to go in the journal. This is fabric here. That's just from an old envelope that I tea-dyed and then stitched. And then there's some other tags that I had made some months ago that I thought fit to the theme. This one opens up like a little book. So this is perfect for the sewing and cooking that I'm trying to stay on with my journal. And then I'll show you some of the fabrics that I've pulled together. This is something I bought in a thrift store a long time ago. I've got a whole bunch of these. Somebody's old quilt blocks. So I've got that cut down, ready to use as some decoration on a page. I've had this fabric a little while. I just love it. The vintage coffee servers. This is from my sister-in-law sewing motif. This one too. So I can cut out some of these and use some of these little pictures and use those in the book. I've got this amazing gingham print collection. And there's another gingham. And then I've got, this is another of the sewing ones. Oops, upside down. No, maybe not. I guess they go upside down one way or the other. So that's some of the fabrics, and I started making a little fabric flip out of it. I've got lots of lace doilies and things. I'm combining eras. I decided in the book I'm not going to make it strictly all vintage or strictly mid-century. It's going to be a combination, which gives me a lot of freedom in putting things together. I've got this adorable sewing box that my sister-in-law's mom made for my mom years and years ago, and it's full of all kinds of neat vintage sewing things that I might be able to use some of it into the journal. This is some of the things from my mom's old kitchen things. I love this one because it opens up in a shape. So this is cut out down here, and I think that would be a cool idea for keeping in mind for making out of other pictures for our journals. Lots of old recipes. I mean, this stuff is, you don't need to distress any of it because it's already distressed, just from age. I've got this old recipe box that belonged to my mom and dad's original landlady, who they rented their house from, and some of you may recognize these because I scanned and put these up on my Etsy shop for digital downloads. There's all of those. There's different ones that all kind of old recipes, a lot of handwritten things that I think I'll include. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the originals in my book or scan things. I haven't quite decided yet. There's no order to any of this, so it probably wouldn't matter if I just put a few things into my book, because I've got so much. Anyway, that's all the aren't these really cool images? So as you can see, I've got endless amounts of material to use. To put into this journal. Well, here we go. Better methods for home laundry. And some of the pages that I've pulled together, I just have some crumpled paper, another envelope that I did some, whatever you call that. I'm blanking out on the name. Anyway, using a paper napkin and affixing it on there. Got this one. This is a scan, and then I put it together as a collage. Same with that one. So that's just some pages that'll go in. Got this really pretty coffee dyed paper. This is a chicken wire that I did using actual real chicken wire. There's that one. Now this one I really love. This is from my sister-in-law. Nice quilt block that she scanned. So I'm going to use that. And then these are just other scans, some of which you've probably already seen from my other pile of stuff. So, and then I've got, this is from our jelly printing. I love the colors. So I'm going to go with the brights and vintage colors. Oh, this is really neat. My sister-in-law emailed me this morning. These they belonged to her mom, and then her mom gave them to her. They're little fabric hexagons that then are folded on around paper, heavy cardstock, and then stitched. So she scanned those, and I'm going to cut out and use some of these in my journal as well. I just love the prints. Oh, look at Mary had a little lamb. I love that one, and then the little dogs. So there, that's kind of a hodgepodge video for today, but my whole point originally was to show you the altered paper clips that we did on our virtual crafting day. So there we go, and I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching. Bye.